Hello, hello. It's Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts. And I decided to bring you along with me as I put this signature together because I'm going to use old ephemera pieces, papers, stuff like that. So I have some stamps here. I have a piece of wallpaper. I have this, I believe I got it from Robin. It's all beautifully embossed. I have this Rice System of Business Penmanship. And I have a copy of this, whatever it was, a blank piece of paper, some of this Italian paper. I have this that I think I could maybe cut in two and put in two signatures. I have a Moody Hardware. I have this Mrs. J.O. Jenkins bank statement. Hoofs and Horns. I have an old typing review lesson. One day a chicken ran away into the forest. An acorn fell on its head, and the poor chicken thought that the sky had fallen and ran to tell the king. On the way he met a duck. "Where are you going?" asked the duck. "The sky has fallen," cried the chicken, "and I am going to tell the king." "Then I will go with you," said the duck. On the way, you all know this story, on the way they met a goose. "Where are you going?" asked the goose. "The sky has fallen," cried the duck, "and we are going to tell the king." "Then I will go with you," said the goose. On the way they met a turkey. "Where are you going?" asked the turkey. "The sky has fallen," cried the goose, "and we are going to tell the king." "Then I will go with you," said the turkey. So they all went together to tell the king that the sky had fallen. Now none of these poor fowls knew which way to the palace of the king, so they asked a fox to show them the way. But the fox led them to his den, where he killed and ate them all. So none of these poor fowls reached the palace to tell the king that the sky had fallen. Now, I did not make that up. That is in there. Sorry. That's the way the story went. Oh, so anyway, the Lord is our strength here in music. The Lord is my light. So we'll put that with that to bless those poor fowl. And then here is this Italian old roughed up municipal court paper, 1938. This one is a 1926 Meridian, Mississippi, whatchamacallit. And here is an old 1936 Dr. Miles News and Weather Almanac. And look, they have February. So we're going to use that. Now, we will also use some coffee dyed paper in it. And I also brought along these cards. Now, could we use them in this book? Not cards, envelopes. So my thought is that I could cut this down right about here. Like so. I could cut a little off the top. Whoops. A little off the top. And a little off the bottom. And we would have a page for our journal. See? Junk journal. Oh, do you hear the music? So there's that. Page number 1. When I had this one, it said, "Be my Valentine." It was from my hubby. So we'll cut off the top here. And we'll put this on like so. And we'll draw here, here, And right there. And we'll get a couple of cuts out of this one. Ooh, let's see. Could maybe get one out of that too. Let's find out. There. Now it does look like we might have to glue down the envelope a little bit. There, Valentine-y. And let's see. What if I did this? What would we get? I don't know. I don't like it. So we're not getting that one. Okay, we have this one. Let's cut off the bottom. And measure it out. And let's see what we get this time. Oh, I didn't, okay, wait, I'm confused. I think I'm cutting it right there. Might have to cut it just a little further. Okay, so there's a page. And that's probably enough envelopes. I'm not saving all this extra. I know. You don't have to tell me. I know what scrap paper is. Okay. So, on this, let's start here and fold this up this way. If we folded it this way, what would we get? Okay, so we could get one there, one here, and one right here. Now that is a crooked piece of paper, but that's the paper's fault. There's one. Oh, there's one. Two, three. We'll have to fold those pages in a little bit. And then we have this one. Let's use this. Okay. So we'll fold this way. Ooh, it crackled. And then we're going to fold it in this way. Crackled again. Going to cut off the bottom. There. and I'm not done yet. It's crackling. Do you hear it? Crackle, crackle, crackle. Let's use the butterfly. Because I can't find my other washi tape that I was using. I have eczema on my feet today. Driving me crazy. Anybody else out there get eczema? What do you do about it, man? I have a medicine I use. It's a gel, but I can only use so much of it in a week. And if I use too much, I get very, 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 very sick. It absorbs into the body. It's got a cortisone in it. And it makes you very ill. So I have to be very careful with it. But, yeah. So I am going to have to get a new medicine because my eczema is just double crazy lately. And I don't know why. I'm not doing anything different or anything. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, well, I'm just going to fold that over. Because wherever the tape is, it's splitting. Okay, there's that one. And here is this one. Okay, now we have a page that is falling apart. Let me tell you. There. Okay, we fixed that up. Okay. And we have this sheet music. It's going to go this way. And we are going to see how many pieces we can get out of this one. 1, 2 and a half. 2 and a half, please. There's our little half guy. And we have this shameful sheet of the Chicken Little story where they hurt the animals. That's a nice piece of kind of a tape or something that held the book together. So we are going to cut this one in half because it was so heartbreaking at the end. Geez, really spoiled the fun there, didn't it? It was going along great. I'm glad it wasn't for the kids to read. Of course, maybe it was like that, and I just don't remember it that way. Maybe I changed the ending whenever it got around to my turn to read the story. Don't know. And let's see, we have this. This is that. I'm just going to cut this one in half. That's a receipt. And then we have this one. And I'm going to cut this one in half this way. And then we'll cut a little bit off this side, like so. We don't need all those numbers on there, do we? And here's another receipt. We're just going to cut that one in half. And let's see. Oh, this is that one. Prelude to the Independence. Okay, I think it could go like this. Go like that. There. And this will go like this. And it will fold up like so. And then we'll have that little pocket there. And let's see. We have this. Oh, look at that. Pre-drilled. We like that. Oops. 1. Drew right on the envelope. 2. I don't know if this is like Bible or what, but if it is, I'm very sorry. It's not my intention to cut a Bible. Okay, so these we're going to fold in and in. And something like that. We'll fix it. So we have 2 of those. Saving that. That goes over there. Then we have this regular page. Hope it doesn't crack. Snap, crackle, pop. One and that one. Not saving that. I have this one. I definitely want to use it. I think I'll go this way. And this way. And then cut that off. We might be able to make a tag out of that base part, is what I'm thinking. So up there with the tags it goes. Oh, I did want to use this. It will be a shorter page. Did I get this from you, Carol? I might have. Might have got this from Carol at Free Spirit Arts. Really not sure. Could have got it from Robin. Could have got it from Tammy. Ooh, I'll save that one. And let's see. We have the penmanship here. There's that one. And here's this one. It kind of crackles too. And then, oh, I did want to use this February 1936. January, February. Now, this is Dr. Miles' Weather Almanac, so you do get some great information on pain relief and stuff in here, and different things like that. So we have 1, 2. It looks like we might get an ad out of the bottom of it. And then, before I forget, I do want to use something out of here. Oh, here's a national, thanks for renting, National Car Rental. Oh, we can use that. Perfect. 1 for each signature. Wonder if we could still use these. And let's see. Oh, let's get a page with stamps in it. Oh yeah, look at all those. Yummy. Okay, so there's that. Let's see. Let's get as much of the stamps as we can. We'll cut it off up there. And then we'll cut it right here. Did you ever go to the S&H store? We used to go to the one up in Salem. That was so cool. Cool, I love it. We'll need 1 more of those. I don't know how much has to be cut off the front. Not much. Just a tiny, tiny bit. Let's try this. There we go. Okay. Save the stamps. They can go in the stamp drawer. It's warm in here. Oh. Now, let's break into some of the coffee type paper. Thereabouts. There's that. That's a nice one. Okay, we'll use that. I used it to mark a book. And I use that to mark a book. There. Okay, let's see what we have. Let's start right there. So we have where'd my other one go? Here it is. This one, this one, this one, and I have that calendary one. I have this, and this, and then we have that. And that. Then we have this. And this. And we have some legal documents. We'll just drop in here, like so. And then we have this car rental. Oh, here's the other one. Okay. And we have some penmanship. And some music. And some more music. And then we have this one that we have pasted together like crazy. I don't know if it's going to work. We have a receipt. It's very fragile. It just feels like it's falling apart. Here is the other half of the receipt. And it is falling apart, so let's tape it up. Okay. That'll go in here. Then we have this bank thing. Nice piece to write on. And we have the lessons of the fowl lessons. And we have this receipt. And this one. There. We're getting smaller and smaller in there. Okay, now we have an envelope. Piece of envelope. Can go there. And I think we'll put a piece of envelope somewhere in here, like so. Maybe there. And there. Oh, piece of coffee dyed paper. And I guess we'll go with this one. And then we have this one that I wasn't sure if it was biblical or not. I'll put it in the center. In case it is, it'll have great space. Right there. And then we have this piece here. And this one here. I think we'll go this way. Okay. Now, it was the size of this envelope, wasn't it? Yes. So let's take this and put it on the outside for a moment. Let's squish everything down this way. Ooh. I don't know what I cut off. I think it'll be okay. Okay. Now let's tuck this one around here. Put everything down that way. Okay, here we go again. Ooh, something hard in there. Must be that stamp book. Okay, now we have two signatures. Oh, this one must come back this way. Let's put it right here. Doesn't really matter where it goes. Okay. Now, I don't know if there's really any writing space in it or anything. But now we have this one and this one. And I think 2 little signatures is pretty darn good. I kind of like to fake it out a little bit and maybe give it a piece of pink paper inside. I think I'd like to use that other pad though. What did I do with it? Did I put it over there? Yes, I did. Like this. I could use that one and that one, that one, and that one. Okay, you guys hold your ponies over there. 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 And there. Cut that one off. Do some mask cutting here. And then we will have this one right there. So let's cut 2 of those. There, I guess. Didn't really like cutting 2. Okay, so we have that one, and we have that one. perfect. There. And now we will cut these two. And we'll put this one out here. And this one will go in the center right here. Perfect. Now there's probably some good tags in here, so we'll save that. There might be some good ephemera in here. Don't know. That's a good ephemera. Not so much. I'll make a copy of that receipt. Let me grab some tying stuff. Going to go with pink because that's what I grabbed. That goes in the garbage. Oh, I gotta find my needle. My needle's not back yet. Here we go. It should be in here. Yes, it is. Okay. That looks like it might be a little too tall right there. There. Okay, now we're ready. Okay, I have the signature sewn in. You didn't need to see all that because we all know about those. They're a little bit crooked in here because I didn't measure everything out. This is just a quick little book to use up a pudding box. I've tightened this up by adding a little bit of glue here and here, so you can see that that works really good now. So let's, I'm going to put some glue on the spine, and then we're going to apply something over it. I think maybe I'll go ahead and put the tape on it, and then we'll put some fabric over it. That'll cover up the jello part. Just apply that there. I guess I'm not going to get the whole thing covered like I wanted to, but I still have some tape left I can use. There we go. That worked out fine. This is just a packing tape that is brown. I love it. Don't know who I got that idea from, but it was sure a good idea. Okay, we need some fabric for the spine. So back to the fabric box, or semi-fabric box. Oh, look at that. That's an old collar to a dress. But it doesn't really fit right, so that won't work. Not enough of that. Ooh. That's kind of pretty if I had something under it. Wouldn't that be pretty? Have to find something to put under it. That's not wide enough. But it would sure be pretty under it. Pink and red and green. I do have brown. Oh, look at that. And this is just using scraps. And I think I can get that to fit almost perfectly on that tape. Almost. Okay, it's on the tape there. It's on the tape back there. So if I just start back here, I think I'll put this more red towards the front. I'll have to clip that off a little bit up there. And then that'll go here. Now it looks a little crooked, doesn't it? So that's because this is not a straight piece of fabric. But will that cover it? I don't like it on there now. So let's see if I can straighten it up a bit. There we go. We can always run a piece of lace there too. There we go. Now, we'll cut that all off so it's all the same shaggy shape. And that one looks like it's pretty well even, doesn't it? But let's do it anyway. Okay, now a piece of lace there. There's half of a doily. Ooh, that's pretty. That would be pretty. But I think we need something straight. Maybe like this. I think that would be okay. Or even maybe something like this. Ooh, let's do that. Although it doesn't quite cover that up, does it? Oh, what's this? Wrong size. Oh, look at that. That would have been pretty too, wouldn't it? Wow, that would have been really pretty. Let me grab a piece of lace. Alrighty, my friends, here we go. I think we'll go with this more dainty one right here. A, B, C. Which side do we go? Okay. There's that one. Hope these cut. They do. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, let's go to the back. Whoops. That's got tape on it. There. Okay. So there is our book. You know, I'm going to put this on here. Just because I like the way that kind of looks, where it's got a little peeky through. Let's see. I'll go there. And this will get cut off right there. Okay, this would be the back. If it turns out ugly, we can cover it. There's no hard and fast rules. That is for sure. Oh, look at that. I think that's pretty. I love that. Okay. So there we go. There is that part. And I think I've taken up enough of your time today. So I will come back tomorrow And we'll finish this up. I thought we'd finish it today, but I had to fuss around with it a whole lot. And I'd kind of like to do some things on here. I don't know what. Maybe we want some lace on here. Maybe with some, maybe a little velvet trim. Or something like that. Here's a bigger piece. That looks kind of pretty, doesn't it? Kind of covers that place up there. I don't know. Let's look at it tomorrow and we'll decide. Ooh. We could go fancy schmancy. That doesn't really go with the rest of it though, does it? It would have if we'd gone there. But we went a different style. Okay, so we'll come back tomorrow. We'll take a look at the pages on the inside, see where we can put our tags, and see what we can make out of our leftover paper to make tags. And we'll maybe put some flowers or something on here. I think flowers would be really nice. We could put some little flowers in this vase. That would be a good idea. I know I have flowers. No, that's not the flower that I'm thinking of. Thinking of these in the vase. What do I do with the vase? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Something like that. So I'll put a little cut in there and then we'll put the flowers in there. We'll do that tomorrow. Okay, thank you for joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed this process and it's coming together. Lots to do. Well, not really lots to do, but we'll finish it tomorrow, definitely. So thank you for joining me today, and don't forget, hit the like button, which is the thumbs up. Become a subscriber if you're not. And yeah, share, all that kind of stuff. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.